Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now the mask, huh?
ঠিক আছে sound?
Yeah, it's fine.
তাহলে আমি porn দেখি আর তোমাদের সাথে কথা বলি না? That's alright, right? You guys are okay with that?
I mean, just don't stream the porn. I don't think YouTube.
No. I'll just watch it quietly. So if there's like long pauses, don't be scared. Don't be afraid. I'm still here, probably preoccupied watching some Asian chick.
I feel like the fact that you're still here is why we should be scared.
If you suddenly hear clapping noise, it's just not because somebody's applauding.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody could be applauding Munaz Drama, you don't know, alright? Maybe he's just putting on a really good show.
Right. Hey, I might applaud money, right? I could be impressed with that.
You could be impressed with the porn. You could be like, oh my god, the performance is in this.
Like sometimes you watch porn and like this chick is just getting hammered for like অনেকগুলো থাকে না, প্রথম ধরো আধা ঘন্টার মধ্যে প্রথম 15 মিনিট they like they play with you, they'll give you a lip job and mouth job and stuff, they'll lick you up, but কিছু আছে like starting থেকে মারা শুরু করে দেয়, right? And I'm like, how does she take it for so long? Like, is she feeling pain? Okay, Tylenol খাইছে বা like নাপা টাপা খাইছে মনে হয়, right? I was wondering that when they have like 25 মিনিট ধরে কেমনে নেয়, মানে how is that possible? তুই আমার বল সম্ভব একটা মানুষের এত স্ট্যামিনা থাকা?
We really should open another channel like Thwipper শেষে just porn লাগাই দেয়, Thwip porn.
Thwip porn.
We're not recording, right?
We're live.
Oh good lord, ouch. Dear viewers, I humbly apologize for my indiscretions.
Been live for a while.
Oh good lord, সব কথা ওখানে গেছে গা?
Yeah, we've been live for like about 3.5 minutes now.
Yeah. I feel like we're
Good
dumb
shit.
right now.
It's in the ether now. It's like
Oh no.
saved for all eternity.
No, but you gotta admit, right? I mean, it's like humanly, when you think about it, that much of pounding, it's an organ, right? At the end of the day, I know. I mean, it's just some of these assholes, so bad.
Solar saying today's topic hits different. It does.
তারপরে যে I was thinking যে আজকে দেখতেছিলাম, I was watching. It's not game related. I'm still talking. So like আজকে দেখতেছিলাম যে like like Doofenshmirtz. You guys know who Doofenshmirtz is, right?
No.
Phineas and Ferb. Yeah, there you go. He knows. So okay. Phineas and Ferb are main bad guy, Doofenshmirtz. Like he looks like a schmuck, right? His daughter is pretty hot because like Phineas has a thing for her, right? Now Ferb has a thing for her.
Isn't Phineas and Ferb a cartoon?
Yes.
Disney cartoon.
Okay.
Disney cartoon. So Ferb has a thing for that chick, and she's not bad looking. So I'm like, who married Doofenshmirtz, right? Sometimes I'm like, we never saw the mom, right? We just see.
No, we saw the mom. We saw the mom.
We see the mom?
Yeah, অনেকবার. She shows up a lot of times. Yeah. Doofenshmirtz's ex-wife has shown up, and she's attractive, I guess, kind of. Hey, Doofenshmirtz is intelligent, alright? He can create whatever the fuck he wants.
Google it.
Dude, I totally give, man. Doofenshmirtz is one of the most smartest evil minds in animation, right?
Yeah.
Cartoons, huh?
Like, sure he fails, but he makes so many things, and everything works.
Oh my. It's like a penguin platypus জন্য problem.
He just gets screwed over because of
10-second check. 10-second check. We're gonna start.
We should start. I mean, it's been 5 minutes. It's been 5 minutes and 30-something seconds.
Oh, I was waiting for the explosion.
The explosion.
Hello, guys. Oh no, it just happened for me right now.
তুমি যেটা দেখছো সেটা পিছানো আমারটা মানতে হবে তো
আচ্ছা so but yeah, I'm going to just 5 minutes 46 seconds. Like I'm off by 47 seconds. Anyways, hello guys. I know it's not a Saturday, it's a Sunday. Kalke amra korte pari na because Rodro was hanging out with some other people. I don't know, he knew other people, but
Rodro has other friends. My 2020 এর কি দেখাবে? So like এটাই বাকি ছিল, like now I've seen everything. Corona, come take me.
Ironically, I was out later today than yesterday.
Yeah,
I just came back home 10 minutes ago.
Same. Anyways.
So today we're doing the podcast that we didn't do yesterday. We're doing it today, and there's only three of you here. So all three of you,
Hey,
welcome
our
to
boy
our
Solar's
podcast.
here already.
So,
Yes,
Hi, Solar.
Solar's been here. Solar's
I'm
been
a
here
title.
for
We
a while.
beat you three guys.
No, we have
Our
5
numbers
people.
are more than
We have 5 people
our
versus
numbers
our
are
2 viewers.
Yeah, man.
We have more guys talking than people listening.
But in all fairness,
Should I,
if
like,
all
switch?
5 of us had the stream on, we'd have more viewers.
Yeah,
Sure,
exactly.
I'm a catch code. Let me switch out and let me stream for you guys viewers. I'll comment wait, comment the
Just keep the stream on. I'm at least view hours barbe.
really? Oh, okay. I can do
Yeah,
that.
just keep the stream on. Just mute করে রাখ.
Hey, আমাদের underhanded techniques সবাইকে বলে দিও না।
I think everybody uses it by this point.
Yes, guys, this is the ultimate secret to having 200 subscribers.
Yeah,
Be your own subscribers.
We hit 248. We hit 248, and then suddenly we went down to 247.
Some
I blame
asshole-
Rodro.
Oh, no.
So
I think
we should like recruit 200 other people to get 200 subscribers.
Yeah, pretty much. Acha, jai hok, let's start. Hey guys, this is Thwip, and if you're here, you pretty much know who we are. I'm Munazil. That's Rafi.
Hi.
That's Rodro.
Hi.
Hey, don't
Navi.
rip me off, you piece of shit.
Naveed
What's up?
and Raj.
Hello.
I think Raj got a new mic or something because he sounds like he's here today.
Yeah,
wow.
I got a new mic.
Hello.
Yeah, I knew it.
Wow,
Hello.
This is cause for celebration.
He's
Acha.
like crystal clear aajke pura.
So we're going to talk about something that we haven't actually covered on Thwip before. Most of us are gamers here, excepting Naveed. Naveed is an old school gamer.
I mean, we basically spent a whole episode like talking about the Arkham series, though.
Yeah, was it a Batman episode?
It was
Like,
the
did we
Batman
like?
episode. It was the
Yeah, it was the
it
Batman
wasn't. It
episode.
wasn't. It was just random.
That's a jai hook. So today we're going to talk about video games. Video is like most of us are gamers, and we are pretty actually avid gamers. Some of us, so we keep up with the current news and everything. Like unlike some other people that we know, who hoito indie,
Yeah, man, Raj even plays Horizon Zero Dawn, man. Like that's insane.
Raj
I
bought Dead by Daylight.
I have Horizon Zero Dawn.
Spent money on Dead by Daylight besides Raj. I would like
Who
to
spends time on Horizon Zero Dawn?
Raj.
I wanna play
Raj
Horizon
does.
Zero Dawn. I really wanna play
Brazil,
Horizon.
Mama, I don't think you'll be able to handle it. I don't know, right? I tried to play it right when you gave
Yeah.
me the PS4, right? I was like, you know
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
This game seems fun, whatever. I lasted 33 minutes. I remember.
I don't
that.
play it.
What's wrong with
It's the most generic
Generic.
game.
It
you
feels
can
like you have
play.
everything that happens. It's like, I've seen this in Assassin's Creed. I've seen this in Arkham. I've seen this in
It's
every other
basically a
game in the
Ubisoft
world.
game. Dude, it's
a
basically a
game.
Ubisoft
It's a Ubisoft game. Yeah, it's a third-person Ubisoft game. It has nothing unique. Maybe the story is good. I don't fucking know, man. I don't care.
তোদের এই পাকনামের জন্য আমি এই গেমটা খেলতেছি না I've had it for ages.
Hey, I
It's
know
like,
you gave
I
it to me
bought
and I
it,
gave it back
never
to you.
played it, and sold it.
it's like I'm not.
তুমি মিডলম্যান ছিল just pass on করছো game.
There's like
Packaging
seven.
গুলো নাই।
There's like I don't get it. There's like a lot of people who say that it's a great game. Like অনেক মানুষ is the game of the
They're
gen.
Sony
It's
fanboys.
like
No.
They're
Yeah,
Sony
finally enough,
fanboys.
yeah. Navid Mama likes it. I think Navid Mama likes it.
dude, my friend
No,
Bappi
no.
likes it.
বাপিও
I know.
like করে তো, হ্যাঁ।
Yeah. I know a lot of people who actually like it. So I'm wondering why would
It depends. It depends on the kind of games you were raised on. Like, I feel like me and Rudra are just like we've been dealing with the whole, like third-person stealth open world bullshit
Yeah.
for like 15 years now. So it's like আমরা আর game দেখি না তো।
Horizon Zero Dawn would have been fun for me if I never played Far Cry 3.
Horizon Zero Dawn, yeah, exactly, or any Assassin's Creed game. For fuck's sake, man.
So basically, what's the problem? Thoro, if I'm comparing you with
It's very grindy.
suppose Uncharted and Horizon Dawn Zero.
No. It's not like
It's
Uncharted
not
at
like
all.
Uncharted at all. Hey, Uncharted অন্য জিনিস। It's like a Ubisoft game. Rudra যেটা বললো, it's like a Ubisoft game.
Yeah.
It's very grindy.
It feels like it's basically very similar to the gameplay mechanics, say of like Rudra Bollo Far Cry, or and instead of being a shooter, I'm talking about the other stuff, obviously.
Assassin's Creed, the new Assassin's
Yeah, Assassin's
Okay,
Creed.
Assassin's Creed.
Tarpor, even Watch Dogs, right? The same, stealth-based cover-based bullshit gameplay.
Well, I
it's-
haven't seen Watchdog, but I mean,
So, nah, but the
Assassin's
thing,
Creed
the-
or
but
Galaxy.
but but the thing is, then what is it? It's basically a generic third-person
It's peak
open
generic.
world.
It's peak generic. ঠিক আছে? I'm bully.
That's fine.
Then it's not a problem, Mama. I'm bully. It's to video games what Black Clover is to shonen anime.
Okay.
ঠিক আছে,
I
বুঝছো?
get it.
সবকিছু
I
জেনারিক
I got Rafi's thing in
হ্যাঁ সবকিছু
Also-
সবচেয়ে জেনারিক বুলশিট ইউজ করে it's not bad, it's a good experience, but if you're bored and if you find that shit like you're just done with it, you won't like it.
Oh, so it's
Same thing.
basically
I can't watch Black Clover. Like, করে দেখতে পারি না. I'm like, but it's so generic, right?
You
It's
need
just
the
like-
mood, you
Because
need the
everything
mood.
it does has been
Done
done better before.
Yeah.
Right?
It's not doing anything new.
No. Acha, so I get it. I got Rafi's.
no, but sometimes like
metaphor.
I haven't played Horizon Zero Dawn because তোরা সবসময় bitching করতে থাকো. But the thing is, like, sometimes I like that thing that like what
Yeah,
Assassin's
so
Creed
তোমার ভালো
does.
লাগতে পারে।
না, আমার most likely ভালো লাগবে না. But I'm just saying. Sometimes you take that entire sandbox thing and is the world not interesting because they have like bioorganic shit. Right?
আমার কাছে লাগে নাই, but then again that's because I don't like the like the whole like
Did
the
you guys
genre.
did you guys ever play this game that came out with I think it was a 360 gen, a game by I think it was by Capcom, Lost World?
Yeah,
Like it was like on a icy frozen planet and you were like
yeah,
humans and
খেলছিলাম, Lost Planet.
Lost Planet.
Yeah.
And you find giant bugs. That got a sequel as well, as far as I remember.
That had
Yeah,
that had
PS3
two
one.
sequels.
Well, two
Yeah.
sequels.
Yeah,
I remember,
yeah.
There was a Lost Planet 3.
like
Yeah,
I remember
I have 3. So
our
I know.
first, what the term next gen gaming, this is next gen gaming term for my one was with 360. Like that was Lost Planet, and the other game was Gears, the first Gears.
Oh, I love it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Man, I
Gears,
played Gears on my PC, dude.
dude, Gears on the like that's the first time I got an expensive TV and a 360 and
I
Gears.
had the Xbox 360, but I still played Gears on PC because তখন I couldn't like joystickটা ঠিক মতো হ্যান্ডেল করতে পারতাম না।
I played Gears 5 and it felt very generic for some
You
reason.
played 5. That's
Yeah.
Oh my
No,
god!
no, we're talking Gears 1. We're talking Gears
না
1.
আমি Gears 2 3 হলো আমি আর কিছু বলতাম না, but 5
Okay, the Gears 3 was the last one I played.
it was the last good one. It was the last good one. আমি 4
It was the
kills
last
আর পারি না, 1 2 3 kills ছোটবেলায়। Gears or Halo, the reason you played both was, at least I did, was because like split screen co-op campaign.
Yeah.
Friends come over, চারজন বসে কন্ট্রোলার নিয়ে, 4টা কন্ট্রোলার নিয়ে সারা রাত বসে একটা ক্যাম্পেইন শেষ করবা। Fun as
Funny
shit.
thing though, you wanna know what my first Halo game was?
What?
ODST.
Dude, ODST wasn't a bad game. ODST was
Not ODST is an amazing game, but
It is
it's
an
just
amazing
it's a weird game to play for your first Halo
Right,
game. Like you
Halo-
don't even
Halo-
play as
Halo
Spartans.
right?
Like the pura mechanics hi alada.
Xbone কোনটা ছাড়ছিল Gears? Was it 4 or 5?
4.
4.
4 and 5, yeah.
4 and 5. 5 was the last gen, যেটা last বের হইলো আর কি।
I never touched 5. আমি Halo 4 last খেলছি, that's it. 5 জীবন ধরি নাই।
Halo 5 was the last one I played. I played all the Halos, Reach, ODST, every Halo game that has ever come out I've played.
Wait, 4 or 5 kills so? Wait,
কোনটা?
sorry, 5 kills so?
5 না, last কোনটা খেললাম?
5 তো শুধু Halo 5 তো শুধু Xbone এ।
হ্যাঁ, Xbox One এ।
হ্যাঁ,
Yeah, I played
Xbox
5.
One শুধু।
You had an Xbone?
Not mine. I borrowed it.
Oh,
দূর
আচ্ছা,
হালা।
আচ্ছা।
Mozilla is an Xbone আমার মতো Xbone fan.
No,
Shit.
look, I'm an Xbox. Look, আমার কোনো loyalty নাই. Like when I was a kid, so back then, like that at that point I was a Sega guy, right? Like a Sega kid, because everybody was a Sega kid in Bangladesh. Nintendo karo asiloi na.
No, I was an Atari guy.
Are দূর console wars
I was
Atari করতে।
Gorib. I was Gorib. I never had a console. আমি Atari দিয়ে খেলতাম, and then PC direct jump আমার ছিল।
No, basically, like when we were kids, there was Nintendo and there was Sega, and Bangladesh শুরু হয়েছিল, like the whole console war thing started with the Super System, which was the Famicom, which is a Super NES, the
Huh.
Super NES, and everybody else the Sega Mega Drive. It's just like Sega Mega Drive,
Sega
and
Mega Drive.
and
I
you could
remember
like,
Mortal Kombat. Ah.
dude, Mortal Kombat on a Mega Drive was amazing, and
Fuck, these people are
tarpore,
old.
and then there was the, where JCC is right now, right? Where JCC is right now, ওই market niche there was this store called Rajanigonda, and they used to
Right, right.
sell Mega Drive cartridges there for like about $2,000 each or something, like
Oh
in the
my god.
80s.
Oh
Like,
my god, dude, that's like 50K right now.
yeah, it's crazy. Like, so like I had to not eat for 6 months to get my mom to buy me one game. Like Sonic খেলা শুরু করার আগে তো আমি মনে হয় শুকায় মরে যেতে নিছিলাম। It was crazy.
টিফিনের টাকাও নিতি না না?
No, nothing. Like, no food. Like, I don't want any money. Just let me save up money just so I can buy one game
Holy
and shit like that.
And
So
I used to do
like,
that for my G.I. Joe figures.
it was crazy. Like, and back then, like, that was an actual war, right? Like, Sega was like, other ad campaign chilo, Sega does what Nintendo don't. And like Nintendo had like 90%
Wow.
ওই
market
এরাতে
share.
সবাই ট্র্যাশ টক করতো, so it was
Oh,
the thing.
it's like even if you go back then, Coke and Pepsi, right? Like Coke and Pepsi were like at each other's throat back then as well.
Right.
But Sega Nintendo just
Dude, like,
went
just
at
look
it.
at comic books from that era. Like, একটা issue ইয়ে করলে, like every single ad is like throwing shade at their
Yeah.
competitors.
Right. Right. Like Sega and Nintendo just went at it though. They just like এমন ভাবে they went at it, like would you like I think there was an
মহাভারতের মতো।
ad campaign that basically came down to would you fuck a fat plumber or would you fuck a guy who can pump really fast or something like that. Like,
Oh,
I mean
yikes.
thinking about it, would you really want to fuck a hedgehog? Like, that fucking but like, and then Sega had this whole thing that they were extreme. Basically, Sega was Image. Image
Okay.
Comics and Moto, they came and they said, we're the extreme guys and we do, and they did this advanced rotoscoping technique, so that gave like three things. Basically, একটা static background এর সামনে একটা moving background রাখা আবার character আরেকটা layer এ. So they could create this really that's how Sonic works, right? Like Sonic can move really fast on that. Yeah, Mario was basically a static screen এর মধ্যে একটা বেড়া পুইং 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 করা হইতেছে।
Huh.
So it was like that. So like Sega went like completely nuts with the extreme thing, and on the other hand, Nintendo was like they had Zelda, they had Donkey Kong, they had Mario, they had Wario, they had Luigi. Like they had a lot of characters, and Sega was just only banking on Sonic.
There was a
So
really
when-
good video on YouTube, like about the Sonic era, like Sega era. I forgot. I think it was iPad 12.
It was
No,
iPatch Wolf. It was iPatch Wolf.
iPatch
Yeah,
Wolf
it was
did the
iPatch.
Sonic. He did like whatever
yeah,
happened
it
to
was a Sonic
Sonic or
video.
something like that. He did the
Yeah.
Sonic video.
The bizarre modern reality of
Reality of Sonic. Yeah, exactly.
That
Sonic.
was a good video.
That was a
That
good,
was a
but
really
he had
good
to.
video.
I think he had to take it down because he talked about like Sonic porn
He
and
took,
shit
it,
like
he took
that.
it down once and then uploaded it as an
Yeah, then he re-edited and uploaded it again. But on Netflix or some other place, there is actually right now a documentary called Console Wars.
Yeah, Netflix has it.
I think it's the Sega Nintendo rivalry. It's really good, and you guys should really check it out. This is all this a বুড়া মানুষের কথা. This boomer talk is basically my segue into talking about the console wars as it exists right now, right? Like, because you're saying that I'm an Xbone guy or you're an Xbone guy. Like in the 360 era, I had both. I had PS3 and I had the 360 and all that shit.
Yeah, same here.
পরের এরাতে PS4 এরাতে
I never had a PS3. Like I'm a
Same.
PS2 ছিল, then Xbox, then a PS4.
So আমি আর রুদ্র same জিনিস, PS2, 360, then PS4.
PS1
I've had all
Like,
of them.
I'll be honest, man. Like, এখন, like the whole console war thing now and brand loyalty, like it feels really dumb.
No, I why would I? As a consumer, I want the best of everything that's possible. It's the same thing as like আমি কেন একটা গেম খেলবো না because I don't like the company.
Like that console.
That's stupid. Like
That's dumb. That's dumb.
I wear Adidas shoes, I wear Nike shoes. I mean, যখন Coke পাই, Coke খাই, Coke prefer করি, Pepsi পেলে Pepsi. Why am I going to deprive myself just being dumbass shit like that? যে আমি ইয়ে করবো না. Look at Xbox this
I
gen.
mean,
What
brand
And
loyalty
like,
is just stupid in general, right?
I
It's a
feel
very
that like
stupid concept.
Xbone didn't work out very well because like it made Microsoft make all their exclusives also come out on PC. So I win. I have a PC,
I'm with
it's a
Rudra on that,
PlayStation,
right?
and a Switch. You can play anything. এই তিনটা একটা PC, একটা PlayStation, একটা Switch. You can play anything.
Yeah,
Right.
no, but again, what Microsoft is doing is a different ball game right now. Microsoft
Yeah.
is
They're not like it's not the same game for them. Like they're not
at all.
competing anymore.
They're not even they just said yeah, bye. We're on a different level right now. Like what how Game Pass has what 15 million subscribers
They're
right now?
basically banking on accessibility, like ono exclusively, like
Yeah, they're
exclusivity and
so
stuff
anti-exclusive
na.
right now
Yeah,
because if you get like that
it's all about being accessible now.
if you have the
For dumb people like me, can you explain the whole process?
acha well, let me explain
আমি
this to
জানি
you.
না ধরো তুমি যে গেম পাস বলে I don't understand.
Acha,
it. So,
okay.
like,
In
for
the
idiots like me.
let's forget about the current gen shesh, yeah? Current gen Sony
Okay.
1, PS4 1. Next gen
Okay.
starting.
Switch one.
Okay, fine. Switch 1. Next, Nintendo always wins. It doesn't matter the gen, Nintendo ends up winning. Excepting the Wii U shit. I don't know what happened there. But jai ho. So
Hey,
next
Wii U
gen
was fun. Come on.
next gen starts, which is PS5 and Sony Microsoft's Xbox Series X and Xbox Series 1. Fuck me,
right.
Microsoft should
Wrong,
fire whoever
wrong,
made
wrong,
that.
wrong.
Did you read about like all the
Xbox
people
Series
like
X
who's been
and
buying
Xbox
Xbox
Series
One
S.
X?
And yeah, people bought Xbox
Yeah.
One X by mistake trying to buy Xbox
I made
Series X.
that joke way before that shit really happened. I made that joke so many times. But okay, so yeah, so those are the consoles that are coming out, right? So
Yep.
Sony basically a generation, what they did was they basically showed off one thing and one thing only: first party exclusives. You can get experiences on the PS4, single player experiences that you cannot get anywhere else. So they had like Spider-Man, they had like God of War, they had Last of Us 2. No, Final Fantasy 2 was
Remake. The
remake, Final Fantasy remake, 7 and remake. Shit like that. It was very, very exclusive, and these are amazing games. Like Uncharted 4 and all this shit. These are hands down. These are amazing games. Bloodborne and stuff. So their niche became that we do amazing first party exclusive that you can't get anywhere else. Brand loyalty. Asho, amar sathe asho. So when this gen and Microsoft basically fucked up last gen because their messaging was weird, backward compatibility ase ki nai, console kohono kaj kore thik moto, there are shitloads of different kinds of consoles, পাঁচটা console বাইর করছে, কোনটা run করে ঠিক মতো, কোনটা run করে, it's like a mess. So this gen starts, Sony goes PS5, Microsoft goes Xbox, oh god, Xbox X.
Okay.
Yeah, it is Series X, so it's X, Xbox X. So Xbox X and PS5. But Microsoft goes, we don't care about hardware anymore. If you want to buy the hardware, that's fine. What we will do is we'll give you a
also,
Netflix.
like, the hardware has like price kinto ora bhalo korche. Like
Yeah, the price is
The hardware is better than the PS4. It's better than the
Yeah.
PS4. The Xbox
আচ্ছা
Series X is
প্রাইসটা তো
superior.
পড়াশলাম বাকি স্কিমেটিক্সটা বুঝলাম না
Acha. So basically, Microsoft's first step, they said, you know what, we don't care about the hardware, so let's just go. What we're giving you is we're giving you a Netflix of games. You can
actually like Game Pass kinto it's been there for a while kinto.
Yeah, man, they
So
haven't
has
put
the
it
PS4.
like this.
Yeah, so has the PS4
Like,
Play thing.
PS Plus.
No,
PS Plus.
Game
PS
Pass
Now,
yeah,
right?
PS Plus to onno rokom. PS
Not
Now,
PS Plus,
like,
not
it's a-
PS Plus, not PS Plus.
PS
PlayStation
Now.
has the PS Now, right? That's the
PS
Game
Now.
Pass ripoff.
Yeah, that's the Game Pass
No,
ripoff.
PS Now is streaming.
It's streaming.
Game Pass
It's not.
is streaming na.
Game Pass.
Yeah,
You can
exactly.
download.
Oh,
Game Pass is
okay,
download.
Okay, take us.
Acha, I'm boli. Yeah, so Game Pass is basically Netflix of gaming. Whatever games that Microsoft has, you can download it and you can play it for a monthly fee. So it's like, let's say 500 games on there. Any of those games for a monthly fee of $15, which is for the gold package, you get any game that Microsoft has on the Xbox or on the PC. You can just download it and play it. No, forever.
যে কোনো
It's
As
like
long as you're
Netflix.
subscribed.
It's
But
like
like some games do cycle in and out, like
Huh.
but for the
It's
most part,
literally
they're
like Netflix. It's literally like Netflix. Netflix
I actually like that
Netflix.
option.
It's Netflix. It's
Right,
Netflix. I'm
right,
assuming it's
right.
Netflix.
So
I love that
yeah,
that's
it's an
option, yeah.
amazing
That's
deal.
Yeah, it
like
is.
and it's not for like exclusivity নাই একটা গেম যদি আজকে রিলিজ পাইছে which is an Xbox game that will be on Game Pass on day 1.
Oh,
You
that
don't
is
need to
sweet,
buy a
dude.
$60 game for it. You can just pay your monthly subscription and play that game on day 1 on Game Pass.
I like this Game Pass, man.
It's
Right?
basically Netflix. পুরোপুরি।
It's like Netflix with মানে game খেলার জন্য ডাউনলোড করে রাখতে হবে. You can keep the game on your hard drive as long as you pay for your subscription. That's Game Pass.
And it's even cheap, right? Because Game Pass, as far as I remember, প্রথম month is like কত জানি রুদ্র?
Game Pass for PC
$1.
now.
For PC,
For
it's
the
$1.
beta, like ওদের তো এখনো beta
Yeah,
চলতেছে.
it's $1. It's
$5.
$5.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
$1.
$1 first month এর জন্য $1
And then
like
5 months per
তারপর থেকে
dollar.
5.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cheap as shit.
So
Dude,
then
that's
they
a
go
very good deal.
then
Yeah.
they go, if you buy it for Xbox, you automatically have it on PC as well. If you buy it on PC, you automatically have it on Xbox as well. So
Oh,
Kumar,
I like that.
so you don't have
That's
to
the
be
ultimate package. That's the ultimate
so
package.
you don't that's the ultimate package. So you don't have to be hardware specific. When PC te khelo, Xbox te khelo, you can play any of the games Microsoft is publishing or any of
কিন্তু একটা জিনিস বলে রাখতেছি না, that এখানে একটা ব্যাপার আছে, all games that are available on Xbox are not available on PC, এটা বলে রাখলাম।
মানে if it is not out on PC, obviously you can't play it on PC.
না ওইটা হ্যাঁ ওইটাও না, মানে তোমার হ্যাঁ of course ওইটা তো আছে, but like still অনেক কিছুই like even Fable, wait guys, is Fable 1 on PC?
Fable, I don't think Fable 1 I don't think Fable 1 is on Game Pass at all.
Fable 1 is on Game Pass on the Xbox.
For Xbox 360.
Again,
for Xbox
it's on the Game Pass for Xbox. ঠিক আছে,
But
one
was
it's not
was
on PC.
Fable ever ported for PC?
3 was
Yeah,
and
yeah.
1 was. 2
Anniversary
wasn't.
was.
2 wasn't. 2 was the only one that wasn't. 1 and 3
তাহলে
were both
চলে আসবে,
ported.
তাহলে চলে
একটাও
আসবে।
নাই Xbox এতে Game Pass এ, কারণ আমি Game Pass ভাবছিলাম কিনবো because I want to play Fable for fuck's sake.
Shut
না
up.
না
I
এখন
will
চিন্তা
port
কর,
it.
এখন আসবে, এখন if Microsoft
আসবে।
is going for
আচ্ছা।
what Munazir is saying, they will
হ্যাঁ
have it.
hopefully আসবে। But yeah.
Then what Microsoft did was basically
You
said,
have to realize
okay,
যে PC এর এখনো কিন্তু beta চলতেছে Game Pass এর. So
So
maybe
there is a
Yeah.
potential of shit coming. Nice.
yeah, a lot of shit will come on. Yeah, সবই চলে আসবে, or entire library আসবে.
Oh, but that's
But okay, so what they said was, okay, fine. You don't have a PC or you don't have an Xbox. You have an Android phone, right? Fine, fuck it. You can stream any of the games that we have on Game Pass. You can stream directly on your Android. Doesn't matter. As long as you have a connection, you can just stream and play it as well. It doesn't
But-
work as well as they want to, but the option
But it
is
works.
there. So you can play Forza, New Horizons, or the latest Forza on your Android phone at super graphics and shit like that. Again,
That's a smashing deal.
and they did it on Android because Apple is very exclusive about streaming service games. Because in the Apple Game Store, you have to log every game separately as a separate app. So Xbox is like, you know what? Fuck you. We're gonna give all games that we have on one single app on the Android.
Oh, that is sweet.
Apple the Dimuina. So they went full on behind Android on this shit. So and so that is Microsoft's strategy. And then Sony was like, you know what? No, আমাদের আছে এই দেখো exclusive গুলো আছে. They kept on churning out exclusive deals, right? This game you can only play on PS4. This PS5. This game you can only play on PS5. You're not gonna get it anywhere else. Just আমাদের কাছে আছে, so you can play this shit, right? And they were that hot girl in class, right? Being all that, all that, like, you ain't gonna
Sexy
get
and
this
everything.
pussy, bitch. So a type of genius, right?
You
And
gotta
then
pay 500 for it.
and
Pay 500
Microsoft was like, well, you know what we're gonna do is, they started this like couple of years ago. They started buying out studios. So basically আর কি সোনির কাছে থাপ্পড় টুপ্পড় খায়া এক্সবক্স কাইন্দা কাইন্দা আব্বুকে বলছে, আব্বু আমারে মারে, ওর এক্সক্লুসিভ নিয়ে আমারে বুলি করে। আব্বু is like, what? Buy all the
আমার
studios.
ছেলেকে মাইক্রোসফটের এক্সবক্স লাগাচ্ছে, what?
Right. So they started buying up like great studios like Ninja Theory, studios like Rare and shit like that. And these
I mean, they have Bethesda now.
I'm building up to that. I'm building up to that.
ধরো আচ্ছা, অন্য দুইটার কি গেম স্পেশালিটি?
Ninja Theory basically
Hellblade করলো, হ্যাঁ?
Hellblade Senua's
Senua, Hellblade.
তার আগে বানাইছে the DMC reboot, মনে আছে ওটা?
Dude, they made one amazing game called Heavenly Sword, which was the first PS3 exclusive, I think. And so that
Huh.
Ninja Theory still owns
Oh,
that.
I remember. It was the Japanese kind of game, right?
Yeah, it's a Japanese chick with a, like a wraparound bralette and red pants and
Dude,
shit like
wasn't that like I always thought that was like tomorrow a Devil May Cry ripoff.
that. Kinda, but they actually did make Devil May Cry as well.
No, sorry,
so-
Devil May Cry. No, sorry. I always felt like that was a God of War ripoff.
It was a
Like,
God of War ripoff. It was.
Because like the weapon and everything, it moved very like Kratos Zimbabwe used to use
Yeah,
his
yeah,
chain.
yeah. So they bought
For
Ninja Theory.
DLC, they also made a really good game called Enslaved that almost no one
Oh,
played.
that was such a good game.
I
That
played
was-
it.
I was gonna talk about Enslaved before Yarki. That was
Yeah,
such a good
I-
game.
Keep that thought in your mind, Rudra. We'll talk about it, inshallah.
Raj Ball, Ki, you played Enslaved.
Yeah,
Not
a
a
little
lot of
bit.
Oh, a little bit Killa Killa. Not a lot of people played that
Oh,
game. It
Odyssey
came
to
out
the
like
West, right, Mones.
It was-
PS3,
It was
PS3
a game
share.
between no. It came out pretty early.
It was 2009 PS
2010
360,
ever, he said.
2009 and 2010. Sorry, 10. Yeah, 2010.
Acha. I got it really late, like just randomly picked it up, and then it had some great monkey ass combat, like with I think it's basically a rip off of the Goku Journey to the West thing.
It's
Yeah,
literally,
yeah.
it's a loose adaptation
It's
of Journey to the
literally
West.
called Odyssey to the West.
Odyssey to the
Yeah,
West.
Odyssey
It's
to the
post-apocalyptic
West.
Odyssey
Oh,
Journey to the West.
Dude, it's if anybody's listening and you haven't played it, I would suggest you find that game and play.
The main character is played by Andy Serkis, monkey.
And it's Andy Serkis is the monkey, like Pura. He's like an ape-faced monkey. It's got amazing
That was
voice
his audition
acting,
for
amazing
Planet of
story.
the Apes.
So, where was I? So, so they started buying up studios. So they got Rare, they got Ninja Theory, they got Obsidian.
What
They
was
got
Rare known for again?
Rare was Perfect Dark and GoldenEye,
Right.
Now it's known for Sea of Thieves.
and now it's known for Sea of Thieves, basically. Rare and Nintendo.
Rare is also known for Connect Sports. Fuck you guys.
Enslaved with
Rare
16 ringgits on Steam. Fuck.
Rare back in the day was a very big Nintendo on a big deal. Chile. Rare made Donkey Kong, all the Donkey Kong N64 games, which are
Banjo-Kazooie.
Banjo-Kazooie. Those are all Rare. So Rare made some amazing games, but for some reason, after Microsoft took them over, they just said, "We forgot how to make games." Acha. So Jai Hook, and all this was fine. They got Obsidian as well, and Obsidian made the Dragon Age stuff. Well, Dragon Age was Obsidian, right?
I think so.
No,
I
no.
think so.
No, it was BioWare.
Bioware, right? I mean,
Obsidian was New Vegas.
New Vegas,
that's
Fallout,
Right,
yeah,
New Vegas, Outer Worlds. Right, that's the new thing they made. Outer Worlds, Obsidian. Yeah.
আমি সবসময় Obsidian, BioWare, আর Bethesda এই তিনটারে মিলাই ফেলে। So basically, so they bought a lot of studios, and they did one show that they just showed off the studios. But everybody else was showing off games, and they were like, "We bought studios."
আমরা
Like,
এটা কিনছি।
Game কি বাইরে হবো জানি না, game বানাতে পারো নাকি জানি না, but we bought all the studios and shit. So these.
Dude, we'll have like a huge Game Pass library. If even they bring
This was the plan.
Raiders
This-
of-
This was the
wow.
plan, right? This is what they've been. Phil Spencer's been working for the last 2 years. So basically, now he has this platform, and he has a factory. Banaise khali game churn out korbe, Game Pass dibe banabe Game Pass. Jai Ho. So come to this generation. So Microsoft is saying we are very pro-consumer. Sony is saying we are very exclusivity. Blah 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 bullshit. Microsoft is like, you know what? Fuck it. What are the biggest IPs in gaming? Like Todd Howard. Todd Howard is basically Bethesda's CEO. Is he CEO?
Dude, how insane is it gonna be if Elder Scrolls 6 doesn't come out on PlayStation?
I'll go into that. So basically now, Microsoft owns Elder Scrolls. So basically Skyrim, Morrowind, all that shit. The Microsoft owns Fallout. The entire Fallout IP, Microsoft owns that. Microsoft owns Star Citizen. Is it called Star Citizen?
Yeah. No, it's called
The
Starfield.
Starfield. Yeah. Starfield. Microsoft owns basically everything Bethesda owns. And Bethesda owns some
A lot.
serious heavyweight gaming IPs, right? So it's just Fallout and Elder Scrolls is just that's enough.
Right,
But
absolutely.
but they're saying a single player sci-fi Starfield single player RPG coming out in the Starfield name. That's just insane. If Microsoft
pulls it
Microsoft paid $7.5 billion for Bethesda, you have to understand something. That is not chump change. That is
Bro, even Lucas ito koto 4 billion, right?
around that for Star Wars, dude.
And
You have to
Bethesda went for 7
$0.5 billion. You have to
Are
understand
you
something.
joking with me, dude?
PlayStation, the brand for Sony is worth 20 billion. So
Dude,
they
PlayStation
paid.
में बुझलाम because they come out with their own gaming console and everything. But I'm saying Bethesda, it's a game-making
you have
company
to understand,
that is more expensive than Star Wars.
they're also a publisher যাদের আন্ডারে আরো কিছু কোম্পানি আছে।
Yeah, they got like eight different studios.
They
they
also
got
own
Arcane.
ID, who Arcane. So Dishonored ওদের,
Dishonored
Prey
ওদের,
ওদের,
Prey ওদের,
Rudro, তুমি
Doom
I get it.
ওদের,
Saying
Doom ওদের,
they're all making games. Sure. They're all making games. But to me, juxtaposed to that thing, Lucas's holo comics, movie, TV series, cartoon. Do you see the very different
video games are a more
Here's the
expensive
thing.
market.
Video games are a more expensive market.
I'm just thinking they were all for double
okay,
of
again,
Lucas.
let me blow your mind a little bit. The NBA, the NFL, the movie industry, Hollywood, TV industry, movie industry, Hollywood, NFL, NBA, all combined is not even 1/10 of the gaming industry. Those three things combined is not even 1/10 of the gaming industry. The gaming industry is the biggest entertainment industry in the world.
We should just stop like making movie reviews and everything. So game me level table stream করলে I think we get more views. Right?
The biggest channels on YouTube are all gaming channels.
I assume they are right at this point after what you've told me.
The biggest
I'm not even
online
surprised
dude,
anymore.
the biggest online celebrity in the world is a guy with blue hair. Is Ninja still the
No,
biggest?
it's still
online?
PewDiePie. It has always been PewDiePie. Ninja never beat
Fine.
PewDiePie.
Pewdie is, but Pewdie started as a gamer as well.
PewDiePie
Right?
এখনো বলতে গেলে gaming বলছেই করে. He was always gaming.
Right.
Yeah.
So I've never seen anything of PewDiePie except in that weird thing where he wore a skin-colored
I just
thing.
watch his meme reviews.
Yeah, I watched the Pew News.
I was the meme review with Elon Musk. I watched that one.
I saw
But-
one of his
Low
like,
I watch
gaming
Low
streams.
I.
But yeah, that's the point.
yeah,
That's how big gaming is.
Navid Mama, just for reference, ঠিক আছে? Epic Games' profit was $3 billion in 2018 just from one game. ঠিক আছে? Fortnite. So বুঝো gaming industry কি?
A game that's
a game that's free to play. A game that's free to play. No one's paying anything to buy the game. No. People are paying for costumes and dances. $3 billion. That was 2018. I don't know what Epic value is right now, but again, that's gaming industry is insane. Again, কোনো কথাই নেই. GTA 5 is the most sold piece of media ever, right?
They don't charge for the game, so they don't charge for the game. It's free.
Yeah, the game's free.
The game's free. You can play. You can download it and play it right
play
now.
for free.
Listen,
So
you
don't have to spend money if you don't want to, right?
dude, you can play Fortnite since day one till today, not spend one single cent on it.
And here's the thing, you can play it on your phone, whether it be Apple or Android. You can play it on your Switch, you can play it on your PS4, Xbox, whatever the fuck you want, your PC. কয়েকদিন পরে টোস্টারের মধ্যে আসবে, স্মার্ট টিভি, সবকিছু। And here's the thing, it's not different games, it's the same game. Cross-play, play with everyone.
Mind blowing right now.
So, dude, there was a time when we played Fortnite. I think everybody was on PC. I was on PS4, and we played the same game in the same time. Like
We played together on the same match. আমরা চারজন একসাথে খেলতাম।
cross-platform. So if you want to join on a Fortnite game with us, and you come on your phone,
you can even come with your phone and play with us. That's the point. ঠিক আছে?
you can just play. And the thing is, and you never have to pay one thing. I think Raj ki aaj porjont টাকা খরচ করছস?
Nope.
Yeah, see, Raj has been playing since day one, and he hasn't spent one
Don't
single
ask
cent.
Rudro or me that question. Don't ask Rudro.
Yeah. No, আমি তো কিছু বলতেছি না. I haven't spent like you guys, but like,
তোমরা হলো addict, ঠিক আছে? মুয়াজ্জেল এর জন্য রাজ guy, he's the normal guy, like.
no, because I remember, dude, because Raj used to always play with the default skin, right? Accepting the stuff that they gave away for free.
Raj basically হচ্ছে কি হইছে season 8 when they gave the free battle pass to counter Apex, right? So ওই সিজনে রাজ ব্যাটল পাসটা পাইছে, so he farmed enough V-Bucks to keep recycling it and keep buying the battle pass every season.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think Mustafa did the same
Mustafa
thing.
did the same thing. Mustafa and Raj did the same thing. Mustafa and Raj did the same thing. Like
It's the
they don't want to spend money on
like
this, they
আমি
rather grind
জর্জ
and spend
রুদ্র
money on this.
জুলিয়াস আমরা হইলাম ব্যাটল পাস কিনি V-Bucks পাই V-Bucks দিয়ে অন্য জিনিস কিনি আবার ব্যাটল পাস কিনি টাকা খরচ করে আর V-Bucks কিনি
Like there have been time we've been playing Fortnite, right? And so every day they release new skins. There has been times আমরা তো খেলতে বসতাম রাত্রে বেলা because Rafi was in England back then. So like রাত 11টার সময় খেলতে বসছি or something or 12টার সময় খেলতে বসছি and তখন একটা skin release করছে and I'm like I need this skin right now. আচ্ছা
Because nobody else has it, right?
এখন মানে না একদম হিট করছে just came into the store I need it right now. সাথে সাথে রোদ্র is in Malaysia at that point. রোদ্র তোর অ্যাকাউন্টে টাকা আছে?
Oh my
ও
goodness.
তখনো দেখে নাই ও তখনো লগ ইন করে নাই because Rodro in Malaysia and Rodro in Bangladesh are two different people. You have to understand.
Okay.
Rodro in Malaysia is a cool dude who goes clubbing, has girlfriends, all DJ
You're
geek.
overestimating my life, but okay.
He's fun, Rudro.
He's fun, Rudro,
Bangladesh
right?
is dumb, Rudro.
Bangladesh
He's dumb,
Bangladesh
Rudro.
we get to the real Rudro.
It's all good, brother. I understand, man. I was cool nav in USA. I'm, shit nav in Bangladesh. Kichu karar nahi. It's all good.
So at 11 p.m. I'm calling him, Rudro, try to takas. He's like, if notun kono skin asche, I'm like, yeah, I need to buy it.
I remember Mama did that when Whiteout came out. Whiteout বের হয়েছে সাথে সাথে মুনাজিল মামা কিনলো, নারদ মামাও কিনলো. And I'm just there, this kid is shit. Fuck that.
Allah, that is so awesome. But তুমি টাকা চাচ্ছ, he knows. He's like, oh, skin is
Yeah.
No, legit, this was normal. This was common. We do this.
Dude, there was
আমি আগে কিনা লই তারপর তুই কি বেশি
there was this period in season 3, season 4, and season 5, 6, which is the time when I played when Fortnite was like peak Fortnite. Like everybody was into it, the world was crazy about it. That was like peak
No, but
Fortnite.
honestly, like একটা জিনিস not enough people talk about the live storytelling of Fortnite. এটা কিন্তু অন্য কেউ করে নাই.
Yeah, they
Fortnite was crazy.
No, even then, people say Fortnite is a kids game. People say Fortnite is the it's just all that shit, right? I have played a shitload of games. I'm telling you, I have played more online games than anybody on the stream right now. And because I played WoW for like fucking 5 years, like continuously, and everything else that came with at that point. And Fortnite is the single best gaming experience I have had. It narrowly does not beat out WoW for me, but if I am talking about objectively, Fortnite, the way they did live storytelling, the way they did events, and the way they did lore, and the way they did myth, and everything else, leave alone the game. This was the first game I had actually seen.
Dude, they had an Anderson Paak concert in Fortnite last week.
They had I think they started with the Marshmallow concert was the first one, right?
They also had a BTS concert though.
They had a Travis Scott concert. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, if you're gonna talk about current top guys, that's it.
Wait. Let me get this straight.
I just don't like Travis Scott.
When you're saying, sure. Let me. Genuinely curious. When you're saying a Travis Scott concert in Fortnite, you mean Travis Scott's concert where you share গাধার মতো স্টেজে একা নাচছে and he videotaping it?
No.
And you all just in the game seeing it? Like,
That's the thing. Okay, let me explain this to you.
So
Fortnite at the island, right? It's a map.
Just watch it on YouTube.
You can watch it on YouTube for it. So basically, what happens? It's an actual virtual concert. So Travis Scott had the whole thing to key. The astrophysical or whatever the album was called. That he's like so the entire map or wherever the concert is being held becomes that album at Teamta. Travis Scott was this character inside the game that was like 50 feet tall and he was stomping on shit and he was jumping around and doing his songs and stuff like that. It's a full-on fucking virtual concert with 3D models and sprites and animation and explosion and music. No. He at that point in the game you can't hurt anybody. Everybody can just dance. And
That's a new mode called Party Royale.
Party Royale. That's new.
Okay, that's cool. That is.
But like imagine that. Dude, like the first time they did the butterfly thing.
The first, the butterfly racket, the first thing was,
The cube.
Kevin. Kevin
right?
was the first actual event that happened.
Yeah, so they did an event. Basically, they dropped a giant cube in the middle of the map.
That they
And-
didn't even drop it normally. They dropped it during the Fortnite World Cup, right? When it
Yeah.
had the highest number of viewers, like actual competitive match হইতেছে, right? ওটা মাঝখানে কি পড়ে গেছে?
giant
এটা আমি
একটা-
দেখছিলাম নাভেদ আমাকে বাপরি বসে দেখাইছিল
Yeah.
right? And what
Yeah,
happened
I saw
was,
the cube.
and for months after that, we
The cube
all, and
kept
this
moving.
cube
The cube
kept moving, like it kept rolling
Throughout
around
the
the
map.
island, and we kept following it around, like completely obsessed. রাত 3টার সময় রাফি আমারে ফোন করে বলছে, "Mama, it moved again." I'm like, "Oh shit,
God.
what's happening?" I'm like,
ঢুকতে হবে।
log in and see. Oh, it moved one space. Oh my god, this is
God.
amazing.
Everyone
So-
nicknamed it Kevin, and but that's what the community nicknamed it, right? So Pore they released like a back bling that was the cube, and it was called Little Kev. So that was fun.
So like, see, dude, and they did this whole storytelling because I was invested in knowing what the fuck is Kevin up to. Like I was keeping round the clock. I remember Ghumaite Jaitam, there was this stream running that is the Kevin watch. It's just somebody standing in front of Kevin for hours and hours and continuously streaming it.
Fortnite
And I was like,
totally used you guys as lab rats. Wow, shit.
dude, Fortnite at its peak was an amazing gaming experience. And the thing is key, everybody says it's a kid's game. I will challenge anybody. If you come against, a good player on Fortnite, I will challenge you. It's so skill based. It is the single most skill based game I have
That's
ever
literally
seen.
why people, like, a lot of people stop playing it. Like, jarai
I
actually
stopped
try
playing it.
করছে,
I
they
stopped playing it
can't,
because of
like,
that.
they're like, oh, we can't build, it's too complicated.
Yeah, I stopped because of that. That I do not. I'm too old to unlearn certain video game things and relearn this entire new mechanic, and
Right.
my brain just can't handle it, and I quit. Because there is a fucking skill gap. There is a huge skill gap. Like the way Rafi and we have two other friends, George and Mustafa, and
Yeah.
Julius, another
Dude,
friend
I don't
of
have
us.
the reflexes to like build fight, man. I mean,
Like,
I think
this-
সবসময় নিচের থেকে সাপোর্ট
like-
করি।
And মনে করো আমি নিচে দাঁড়ায় আছি, and the fight just started. Rafi and all those guys, they're like 50 feet up in the air, and I'm like,
Charging.
and they're telling me, "Acha mama, edik theka support." I'm like, I don't even know where the fuck you are.
Right?
Like 10 seconds ago, there was nothing
So-
here. Now there are like 3 fucking buildings around me. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
So like let me explain build fighting like exactly কি। So imagine তুমি আসো আর সামনে একজন আছে।
Huh.
They shoot at you. So you make a stair in front of you to block that shot so that
Right.
তুমি স্টেয়ারটাতে like উপরে উঠে like
ওরা shoot
you
করবা।
jump over him and shoot him.
You don't
Right.
jump over
Shit,
him. You
avoid
just shoot him from
করে।
the stairs. Yeah.
Good plan.
Will make a stair on top of you. Basically ঘুরে এসে তোমার মাথার উপর একটা স্টেয়ার বানাবে। তুমি তারপর
So যাতে
ওইটা
আমি
avoid
jump
করার
করতে
জন্য
না-
আরেকটা বানাবা।
Like
And
tomorrow
it
the
just
stair
keeps
বানানোর পর you
going
go to
until
here's the thing. If
Wait,
someone
wait.
builds a stair above you, you build a floor to the right and you build a stair and you move up as fast as you possibly can and then you
তাহলে
turn
তো-
around
তাহলে-
and do a 90.
Basically, it's
it's
basically-
geometry. It's insane
Anubhuti.
geometry, alright? It's intense
it's-
geometry.
It's a fucking intense game of Star Wars 3. Who has the high ground?
Yeah. Because
It's
you're
intense,
building your own high ground, right? So you can actually compete for high ground. It's skill-based high ground.
So-
Like কে high ground দিবে?
No. So what I'm getting is, a
And
game
like,
is
you
a
know, the
very
best part-
competitive game, right?
Dude,
Best
for-
part is
If
this
you're not
isn't
up
how
for
it was
competition,
meant
you
to be
won't be able to play this game.
there are
This wasn't
kids
how they designed it to be played.
at
This
all
is what the community made out of
made
it.
it into.
Like they
Yeah,
had to
still,
keep up. The developers had to content and had to change a lot of shit to keep up with the community. Because initially all the intended.
It's a competitive game. বুঝছো না?
হ্যাঁ,
So, but you
but
do it.
all they
তোমার
intended with
build
the
করা,
building.
you can run away, but you still fight.
Nah,
'cause you want to kill that
so
other
the
guy.
building, right? The building is basically taken from the actual game of Fortnite, right? Which is Save the World, which is a tower defense game. It's a tower defense game.
Acha.
You build
Okay,
mazes full of traps and shit. Like oita Save the World is what Julius, me, and Navid Mama are playing like crazy right now. Right? I've been grinding that shit like hell. So oita hoche kemon? That was the original Fortnite. Oita hoche tomar is you have a base. You have bases. You have to defend certain places. You have traps. You can craft your traps. You have weapons and shit like that, and you have to defend against hordes. It's horde defense.
Right.
building mechanicটা translated into the battle royale was intended to just be like, oh, someone will shoot you, you build a wall, you stop the shooting, then তুমি ওই ওয়ালের সাইড দিয়ে বয়
They
মারবা।
never expected this.
That's what they expected.
never
That's what they expected.
আচ্ছা, আল্লাহ,
পরের দিকে
oh
যখন
my
মানুষ
God.
পাগলামি করা শুরু করছে, they had to implement turbo building, they had to implement like edit কত techniques implement করতেছে because they realized holy
Like,
shit,
listen,
people are doing this shit.
when Rafi told me, Mama, like, come on, let's play Fortnite. I'm like, what's it about? He's like, it's a battle royale with building. So আমি ভাবছি কি বুঝছস, there'll be two একটা ম্যাপের এক পারে আমি থাকবো আর এক পারে আর শয়তানের টিম থাকবে বা the opposing team থাকবে, and we'll build bases and we'll shoot each other from these bases,
That's what
right?
the devs thought as well.
Right.
And
Right.
that I was like, okay, yeah, that sounds fun. Like I'm in charge, you know.
You can snipe.
This,
You can snipe.
yeah, you can snipe and shit, and you build
Right.
your own cover and
That'd be so
like
cool.
and shit like
I mean,
that.
you
I'm
can
like,
still
that's
do that,
great,
but
bro.
it's a pleb
I'm
technique.
game, right?
Plebs do that.
And
It's a technique, but plebs do that.
when I came in and Rafi goes, okay, Mama, this is how you 360 build, and then you jump on top of that and you put over, then you do a 360 again. I'm like, what the fuck are you on about, bitch? And he's like, okay, look, I'll show you. It's simple. And then he goes, I'm like, the fuck? Like, I tried
এক
for
সেকেন্ডের
fucking
মধ্যে
4
পাঁচটা structure.
dude, I tried for 4
Brain
months.
doesn't think that fast.
I tried for 4 months. I loved that game to its bits. I hope everybody who plays it. The only reason I quit is because I'm not good enough, and it sucks getting carried every single night. So that
one of
was
my
it.
funniest experiences was carrying you two to a win. তোমার দুজনেই like usually কি হয়, there's two carries, usually there's someone else with me that's carrying these two, but একবার I remember কেউ ছিল না, so it was just me,
Yeah,
Rudro and Munazil Mama,
it was just us three.
and
in
I
the
somehow
squad.
won.
Rudro, Munazil আর তুমি।
I somehow won. I had 11 kills.
There has
Nice.
been instances like Bucho, it's like you start with 100 people, right? So we're like
Yeah.
in squads of 4. And here we just decimated everything in our path, and there's like one guy left, right? And so suddenly, like Ami Dexi, where he is hiding, and I'm like, yeah, I see him, I'm going for him, and everybody's screaming, no, don't go.
That's a fake. That's a trap.
I'm like, dude, that's one guy. I can take out one guy. And they're like, no,
Oh,
you can't.
God.
I'm like, and then boom, headshot. I'm dead. So shit like that
Yikes.
is like I'm saying, Fortnite is a great community, is a great game. You know, a lot of people give it shit. I don't get it. But for me, it is the game of this generation. This is the game that defined this generation. Like,
We also
Fortnite was-
simultaneously really hate it.
yeah, of course.
It's dumb
Shit
as
is
fuck.
awesome. It's dumb as fuck. But it is the game of this generation. If anybody talks about, 2010 to 2020, what was the game? It will be Fortnite. It is like it made millionaires out of people, right? Like kids who just played a game, they became, won a championship, millionaires overnight. It gave us the whole culture of game streaming is so big right now because of Fortnite. Fortnite in single-handedly defined this generation.
আমাদের কি হবে? Unreal tournament? নাকি Unreal?
Yeah, for our generation, Quake and Unreal,
Yeah.
because they
Yeah,
had,
Quake.
they had the Quake parties and the Unreal tournaments and shit like that. So we had that, and then this generation. But in between that, they had a lot of other shit as well. Like WoW had its own tournaments as well. Halo, yeah. Halo 2 had a serious tournament circle. Serious.
Yeah, Halo
tournament
competitive scene was insane. Halo competitive
Team
Team
Fortress.
Team Fortress, CS:GO, CS, Dota, League of Legends.
Dota is
but-
still so huge.
But even then, like those things are stadium sellouts, right? Like pura stadium sellout hoye jay when Dota or League of Legends tournament hoy,
Right.
the championship
Right,
happens
right.
and Summoner Cup
Paglami
happens,
holo.
shit like that.
পুরা
But
পাগলামি।
But compare that to Fortnite, that feels like chump change.
Yeah, it's because
Like,
like those never made it into the mainstream like Fortnite did.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like, I think the first tournament Fortnite did, and they had a prize pool of $100 million. Like, that was like the first tournament they had, like, there's $100 million.
Like
There-
other games built
That
up to 10
much-
million.
They have that much to spare just for a tournament.
Dude,
They
made 3 million.
were making like 800 to 900 million just off of random cosmetics on like one fucking device. এরকম অবস্থা ছিল তখন ওদের।
Dude, like, you jump out of the bus in Fortnite, right? So you jump out of a bus and you glide down into the island, right?
Right.
So you can buy custom cosmetic gliders.
Trails and gliders.
Right?
Trails and gliders. You have trails when you're falling down, you have the gliders when you're gliding.
That thing lasts for fucking 10 seconds.
Right.
Before they did redeploy.
Let's not forget the dragon. ঠিক আছে, the dragon তুমিও কিনছো,
I
রুদ্রও
love
কিনছে,
the dragon.
জর্জও কিনছে। ঠিক আছে, it's $20 all three of them bought.
We bought a dragon that opens up when you land, that stays on your screen for 10 fucking seconds, and if you're slow, that shit makes so much sound. So right if you land kore, they can turn around and see exactly where you are because you're making a fucking dragon.
Right.
We spent $20 on that shit.
But yeah, that's basically what shows how, like, at the end of the day, the main point is this is how big the video game industry is, right? How sure, Fortnite is like at the apex, but still মানে তাও চিন্তা করো যে একটা গেমে যদি এত টাকা কামাইতে পারে তাহলে obviously the entire industry decimates every other industry.
Like Avengers Endgame $2 billion banaiche. Oh my god, that's not profit, that's revenue. That's $2 billion. Fortnite makes $1 billion in profit a year. That's one game. So like compared to stuff like CS:GO, right? CS:GO or stuff like that, that is so huge and so many years, and that is real money skins and shit like that. Like each of the skins go for like thousands of dollars and shit, like it's
a knife goes for what, like $5,000? A knife,
something like that.
A fucking knife.
It's crazy how big and how but I'm gonna discuss kortesilam. This is one kind of storytelling, right? Like Ami, Rafi, Rodro, Raj, we can talk an entire night about a game session that we had 2 years ago, because that's the story we built together. And that's what games like Fortnite give you. That memory of, remember that time we sniped that guy who was doing this shit, and we jumped off this cliff and shit like that.
I mean, in all fairness, me, Raj, and Rudra can talk about our first win.
You guys are gonna so hate me at the end of this podcast.
No, but like Camel.
বলবো লাস্টের দিকে বলবো।
Okay. But that's the point. That's one kind of storytelling. Now, if you look at the other thing I was talking about today, the best Spider-Man movie ever made is a game. It's literally a game. Like I've read Spider-Man all my life. I've seen everything ever Spider-Man made, and yes, you can make an argument about Into the Spider-Verse is the better movie. But Insomniac's PS4 Spider-Man, their take on it. This is not Amadan Peter Parker now. This is Insomniac's Peter Parker, Insomniac's Mary Jane, Insomniac's Aunt May, Insomniac's Miles Morales, and the way they crafted that story, even though you knew what was coming, there are like two big twists in the game, and you knew it was coming, and it still hits you. That's how that's what the power of storytelling is, right?
Like, in the last few years, the only two games that legitimately made me cry were Spider-Man and Nier Automata.
They're like Rodro's doing his thesis on Nier Automata, right? Like that. We have Dhanad, right? Right. Dhanad did his PhD on video games, on storytelling and on video games. So that's the kind of storytelling power video games have. Like I'm playing God of War right now, right? And I'm obsessed with this father-son dynamic and this story that they're saying, and it's there are spectacles.
So compelling.
Dude, there are spectacles, right? Like in this game, God of War channel ki dekhai. And you're killing dragons and gods, and there's a giant serpent, and there's a lake, and you're going to Bifrost, use a rainbow bridge there, you're going to all these realms. This is epic story. But the heart of it is the story between a father who does not know how to show his son that he loves him, and a son who is always wondering, why doesn't my father love me? And this entire thing is about these two people coming into terms with the fact that father learns how to tell his son that I do love you, I'm just a fucking asshole who doesn't know how to say it. And the son realizing that my father does love me, but he's a fucking asshole who doesn't know how to say that. And
That's they both realize when it's a
yeah.
complete circle.
They come full circle. By the end of the game, like Atreus is a fully formed person. Like, dude, this is a game where Kratos is telling his son, you have to be in control of yourself. You have to show restraint. You have to show, you have to hold back, your emotions. And I'm like,
that's rich coming from him, right?
you're right, exactly. And that's the whole fucking point of that game. That entire point is that's rich coming from him, and that growth of Kratos into that person, plus that growth of Atreus learning who his father is. It's just it's a movie, a book, a comic book, anything. Like amra Thwipে আমরা কি করি? Why do we talk about all these things, right? Animes, movies, comics. At the end of the day, what are we? We are purveyors of stories, right? Basically, that's what we are. We're all here together doing Thwip or whatever shit because we love stories.
Right.
And whatever format we can find it in, that's what we read. That's why we read books. That's why we read comics. That's why we read manga. That's why we watch movies. Because at the end of the day, we love stories. And there is no medium in the world that does storytelling better than video games. And it's just crazy to see where it has come right now. I mean, I'm like, everybody's pissing on Halo, right? I'm really looking forward to Harambe Gen Halo. It's gonna be fucking fun. Do you know what they should do? What Microsoft should do? Halo versus Doom.
My goodness.
They own both. Halo versus Doom guy. Master Chief and Doom guy in the same game.
Damn, son, that'd be like
it.
some epic. That is like, dude, that's like the universe, right? And then like now they're making the DCU or MCU Jabal, and they're like, oh, we're making our own universe now. Fuck,
dude, like, and then at some point, Microsoft probably already owns Duke Nukem as well, so they can bring Duke Nukem in as well.
Oh,
so
my
it's
Wolfenstein.
Do they own Wolfenstein as well?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my Jesus!
Bethesda's Wolfenstein, though.
They can do a whole cross universe first person shooter shit. But I'm seriously telling you.
Doom আর Wolfenstein তো already একটা link আছে, right?
Yeah.
No, we don't need recurring characters. I'm not different dealer. I'm sure.
No, just do. Can you imagine because Halo gameplay কিন্তু ওই Doom-এর gameplay থেকে মারা শুরু করছে এখন. So, current Doom theki. So, the mechanics are already there. So, just, somebody tweet Microsoft Doom versus Halo. Master Chief versus Doom guy.
Right.
Doom guy taking out Covenant and Master Chief taking out Hell's monsters and minions.
I think you should tweet it. You do it. Why are you asking somebody else?
No, I'm just saying. Microsoft tweet they can go. Yeah, you know what? This guy from Bangladesh has a point.
Doesn't matter. Just put it out there, man.
But
who knows, right?
Maybe
Justin Bieber and bullshit coming out from YouTube. Like, good lord, man.
But I am telling you, that shit would sell.
Yeah. Man. I would play that game, dude. Money G-Day Hope.
Like
I would make sure I play that game, and that's like Superman and Batman together, first time live action. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't matter if it's crap. I am watching that shit.
The problem with the Tokon. Oh wait, they're all It is owned by Bethesda, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah. Bethesda যেখানে করে না Microsoft কেন এখন করবে?
That would be so
because
cool.
here's the thing, Bethesda probably has integrity.
Like Doom আর Wolfenstein এর কিছু link already আছে. Like they have
if you go back to the really old days, basically id said Doom 1 is the future of Return to Castle Wolfenstein future হচ্ছে Doom 1. Basically if Hitler won and Wolfenstein failed, that feature happens. And Doom
is it's still like
dude, we don't need anybody. আগে Doom আর Halo রে খেলতে দাও, তারপরে বাকিদেরকে Duke Nukem যা.
Well, yeah, that's not happening.
We need Batman, dude. We need Batman, we Superman first. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
can't
well,
be just
that's
Doom guy versus
Doom guy
Master
is
Chief.
it's still canon. এখন even in modern Doom game, like
Huh.
Doom guy is basically BJ Blazkowicz like
হ্যাঁ,
great great
আর আর
grandson or
আর
something.
যে জিনিস করতে পারে
Nice.
কি Doom guy uses portals, so you can take Doom guy to the Halo universe and then let them unleash. যে এখন খেলো।
Yeah, man.
yeah.
Halo activate করতে গিয়ে rift হইছে in some dimension.
Something
Dude,
that you can make up. You can
it's
go with good
easy.
story and come up with
Dude,
that.
এটা কোনো ব্যাপারই না, এটা এই
Yeah.
crossover করা কোনো ব্যাপারই না, but the thing is in the sense it would be the biggest FPS in history. Like two of the forefathers of this genre in one game.
Right.
It would kill. It would absolutely kill.
Right. This is like the real Superman v Batman. Shit, this is gonna be so awesome, right?
Man, can you imagine the multiplayer of that shit?
Oh
You know,
my god.
How would
Doom
it be
guy
the
suddenly
campaign?
picking
You
up
get
a
to
plasma
choose-
sword.
Dude, to me,
Plasma chainsaw,
like,
energy chainsaw.
The Doom group versus the Master Chief group. Shoot, this is gonna be so great. They can actually come up with good. Seriously, tweet it. Seriously, tweet it.
Yeah. Because Microsoft is really gonna say, yeah.
It doesn't
Energy
matter. Just tweet
chainsaw.
it. Doesn't I don't care. Just tweet it. Microsoft declares Bushti Mari.
At Phil Spencer, Doom guy versus Master Chief when?
Yeah.
But like I was basically when Bethesda announced Corsair, that was the first thought that came in my head. Doom guy versus Master Chief.
Oh, no, that'd be awesome. Like, caption the like Doom guy with chainsaw versus Master Chief with BFG.
Master Chief with the BFG is gonna be insane though.
Right.
But right now, next gen, the games I'm looking forward to, Jakon Pojan announced I'm only looking forward to probably the Demon Souls remake. That's the only thing that looks interesting to me. Nothing else has caught my eye. You guys, what are you guys looking forward to?
Last of Us 3.
Shut up, Raj. I don't know actually.
Man, I
Me
cannot
I don't
connect.
know what I'm
Crash
going to
4.
get.
I'm looking forward to Crash 4.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to
Crash
get. If I'm money, Xbox now could be cheap. After hearing about the Game Pass, I'm really.
I'm gonna play Spider-Man remastered.
Spider-Man জন্য একটা PS4 একটা কিনে নিব। ওটা তখন চিপ হয়ে যাবে। I can just buy it on PS4.
না remaster করতেছে তো
And
for
like,
VR.
Yeah,
the
but
Miles
again,
Morales
AJ,
Spider-Man contains the first game.
let's talk about Sony just for a minute again. Sonyর Spider-Man remaster খেলার একমাত্র উপায় হচ্ছে you have to buy a PS5 and buy the new Miles Morales game and then buy the remaster.
No. The remaster
But
comes.
if-
the remaster comes in
No.
the year, right? Doesn't it?
No. You have to get the ultimate edition.
Yeah,
Fucking
you have to
hell.
get the ultimate edition.
Stupid
So-
ass game.
Yeah, Solar, we did see. We were watching the stream, and at the end, they were like these guys were like, PC does me. I'm like, yeah. It said at the end it will be on PC, and then Sony said, no, it won't be on PC. Fuck you, Microsoft. No PC shit. Final Fantasy
Exclusive.
16 look good. Final Fantasy 16 looks good.
No, so like get the Xbox now, get the gameplay, and you.
No, our next gen plan.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I'm hyped
Yeah.
for Village. I'm actually
No,
interested in
sure.
Village.
And at the point to get PlayStation 5 games fully lower, তখন get the PlayStation 5 and then get the game.
Yeah, of course.
If you're not in a hurry. If you're not in a hurry,
like I
but if you're in a hurry, go for the
for the next gen, আমার path map করা আছে. So basically, since I've been away from a PC gaming for a long time, so first thing is a PC. The second thing I'm gonna get is the Xbox Series S, which is the cheaper Xbox, which is like $299, just to play
You get a
Xbox
PC?
games.
Yeah, but তুমি PC তে খেলতে পারবা তো লাভ কেন?
But
You
sometimes
legit end up getting everything. Again, sometimes কি controller দিয়ে খেলতে চাও, PC তে খেলতে পারবা।
no, I just
টিভিতে লাগা খেলতে চাও, PC তে খেলতে পারবা।
Dude, look up Steam Link. তুমি যদি টিভিতে খেলতে চাও Steam Link
Steam Link. ফোন দিয়ে মানে অ্যাপ দিয়ে ফোনে খেলতে পারবা তুমি। Steam.
I just want a console next
Then
gen.
wait and buy a PS5, alright? Because again,
No.
if you buy a
My
console
plan is this.
exclusives-
I'm either gonna get the Xbox Series S or I'm gonna get a Switcher Pro version, but whatever version.
Yeah,
Switch
get
is
that,
coming
get
out.
that,
Switch
get that,
Kino.
get that. Switch
Switch
Kino.
Kino.
Yeah,
You can't
Switch
play
is
that on your computer.
definitely
Buy the Switch,
in
by the way.
my
Don't buy the
in
Xbox.
my
Do not
in
buy
my
the
in
Xbox.
my next gen pack. And
like
then
বাথরুমে বসে খেলা যায়।
You can play Final Fantasy while taking a shit.
And then I really man, I really need to play.
Dude, I
Oh
mean,
my
Final
god.
Fantasy 7 or 8
That
kills
is so gross. That is such a gross
Hashtag
thing, dude.
goals. Because you play video games while you're on the bathroom, while you're on the train. An old school handheld game. Because this is why I miss my fucking PS. I'm gonna find my PSP 3000. Alright, fuck you guys. I don't know.
Dude,
where it is.
Switch Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, 10 আছে 12 ও আছে বাথরুমে বসে বসে খেলতে পারবা
But you know the ad campaign টা খুব জোস হবে না this is কি বলে Nintendo Switch you can play it
Of the 3-4 people who are listening, if you guys are selling a Switch, let me know. I want to buy a Switch. Dude, I have played every single Zelda excepting Breath of the Wild. Do you know how disheartening
you know what
that
you can play
is?
Breath of the Wild on, Mama?
What?
On
PC?
your PC.
Emulator dia.
Emulator দিয়ে 60 FPS চলে 4K 60 FPS.
No, that's not the real experience, dude. Fuck.
Dude, no. I want
Get real, man. Get real, dude.
I want
না ইয়েতে লাইক সুইচে
Again,
মোশন
again,
কন্ট্রোলস
again.
নিয়ে খেলা মজা আছে
Switch motion controls দিয়ে মজা হোক, but the Wii U experience and the PC experience it's better. The PC experience is better than the Wii U experience. Fuck the Wii U, man.
I mean no one wants to play like Breath of the Wild on Wii U anyways
No, hell no.
what I didn't even know Breath of the Wild was on Wii U.
It
But
was.
okay.
How do you think it got emulated? Like Switch is not emulated now, right? PC thing.
Oh,
Wii U emulator আছে.
Oh.
that makes sense. But that's the only game of the gen type contender. The game that I haven't played is Breath of the Wild, which I agree.
Mario Odyssey is also pretty cool. Fun.
ওই Mario Odyssey is really good
Mario Odyssey,
is really good
Mario Odyssey
অনেক মজা লাগছে
এটা কোনটা?
Mario Odyssey, Mario নতুনটা.
Oh, Mario Odyssey. আমি Odyssey শুনলে চিন্তা করি Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Oh,
And then I'm like,
সমস্যা
why
নেই
are they saying Assassin's Creed
that's
AC
the
Odyssey?
shitty Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
That's
that's
not a good
Valhalla
Assassin's
বেরোচ্ছে
Creed game.
দুদিন পরে না
Dude, how are they even gonna release Valhalla when God of War exists? It's like I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, জীবনে the
Shot
only
in the leg
like
they can't even do Japan anymore এতদিন ধরে
can't.
সবাই চাচ্ছিল এখন like Ghost of Tsushima বের হয়ে গেছে they'll never beat that
like it's like saying, you know what, we're gonna as Ubisoft going, we're gonna make a game based on a Polish novel. No,
Right.
you know, it's like
guys, we're gonna make a game based on a Polish fantasy novel.
like I mean বুঝলাম না how like
bullshit
they didn't
and
do a
wizards and
Japanese Assassin's Creed like when people were asking for it for like a decade
it's like and so like
Sucker
Valhalla.
Punch being like, oh, we can do that.
Sucker Punch is like, wait, there's a market for this shit? Oh, okay.
okay.
Like Sucker Punch went from the guys who made like Spyro and shit like that to
And
like
Spyro was fucking amazing. You never
Spyro-
shit on Spyro.
Spyro Sucker Punch ছিল
nah, Spyro nah. The fox. that-
Sly
Cooper.
Sly. Yeah, exactly. Spyro to
Sly.
Sorry.
Spyro to
Insomniac
Spyro huh. Wait,
Spyro Insomniac.
Insomniac?
Spyro Insomniac.
Yeah,
Sly
yeah.
Cooper হচ্ছে year. Sucker Punch.
No, man, I love Spyro, right? Spyro was one of my like gear games.
And
like, as a
and
kid.
then
I
and
love
this
Sly আমার সবগুলোর মধ্যে Ratchet and Clank আর Sly favorite ছিল
Sly was good. But then they did the superhero game. They did 2 superhero games.
Infamous
Infamous 1 and Infamous 2. And they were like a mid-tier studio. And then everybody's like, you know, Assassin's Creed in Japan. And they're like, wait, there's a market for this shit? We can just do that shit. And so they made the greatest samurai game known to man. And so as Assassin's Creed die করবে, they're like, yeah, but you know, it's you can't really hold a candle to what has been done before.
Right.
So
Ouch.
এই জন্য they were like, তাড়াতাড়ি Odyssey বাইর কর, at least Egypt আমরা করছি এটা যেটা বলতে পারি।
না ওটা তো আগেও করছে
but you know what I'd actually like if
What?
they did like Assassin's Creed India with like the East India Company and some shit
They already did Assassin's Creed India.
it was one of the
Black Flag
2.5D ones right
Yeah,
Yeah.
2.5.
Yep.
Blood Flag is kind of like that.
Yeah.
Last Flag, no, not Last Flag. Which
Black Flag.
Black Flag. Sorry, Black Flag.
Black.
They're talking about the
Black Rogue.
2.5D যেগুলা. Yeah.
yeah
Oh, yeah,
there's a
2.5.
Chinese one as well
Yeah, there's a Chinese one
Yeah.
as well. Yep.
Also Russian one.
Also Russian one. Which one's Renaissance?
It's,
Two.
Assassin.
No, not. I'm not talking
No,
about the
but
Renaissance era. There was a game called some.
But dude,
It's
like
not-
an Assassin's Creed, like
Dude,
set in
you know the
Indian
funniest.
subcontinent would be dope.
Dude, do you know the funniest thing that will happen? At a point, Assassin's Creed, they'll do the 1970s. They'll do the JFK assassination.
Not Renaissance, Liberation.
point,
I was
they
talking about
record base.
Liberation. I was talking about Liberation.
But that was the original plan with Assassin's Creed, right? Like go through the eras and catch up
Right.
all the major assassinations that happened. Like Assassin's
Right.
Creed 2 had like Vinci's and the Medicis and all that shit.
Huh.
And at that point, it was a fucking great idea. Assassin's Creed 2
Right.
and the whole Ezio trilogy. I played Assassin's Creed 2 and the Poretta, but I did not finish the Ezio trilogy.
So you didn't finish.
না, আমি শেষ করিনি। না, I didn't শেষ।
Revelations আমিও শেষ করি।
Revelations is okay. It's not a bad game, but it's a pretty good
Like
conclusion.
no, I'm gonna be fucking honest.
ঠিক
Whatever
ধরে গেছিল, honestly.
As Creed আজকে যা অবস্থায় থাকুক, Assassin's Creed 2 was peak gaming.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed 2 এখনো fun, dude. এখনো. I played it like a year ago. It's still amazing.
I loved it. I absolutely fucking loved it. Loved it so much. And Ubisoft is the company where good ideas go to die. Because Assassin's Creed was a great idea. They fucked it in the ass and they ruined it. Far Cry was a great idea. And Far Cry 3 is a genuinely great game. And they fucked that in the ass. Not Sleeping Dogs. Is it called
Watch
Sleeping
Dogs.
Dogs?
Watch Dogs. Sleeping
Watch
Dogs is the other
Dogs.
thing.
Watch Dogs is a genuinely good idea. They fucked that in the ass.
Not
Ghost
yet.
Recon.
2 is supposed
Not
to be very
yet.
good.
3. What about 3? It's coming out. Looks good.
Legion, right?
Yeah, Legion.
Watch Dogs
Legion looks really good. Legion Legion নিয়ে
If
কথা
they
বলি,
can
হ্যাঁ।
pull it off, ভালো হতে
Legion,
পারে।
like Legion is one of my most anticipated games of next gen as well, because
Also,
Legion's
like,
concept
Alberto Mielgo কে দিয়ে ট্রেলারটা যা বানাইছিল।
Joe's বানাইছিল, Joe's trailer
Love
বানাইছিল।
that guy, Alberto Mielgo, boss.
Alberto Mielgo is basically the guy who did the original mock-ups for Into the Spider-Verse and
Huh.
Love, Death and Robots. You know that
Best episode.
the best episode. Well, the second best episode. That the Mirror. I think it's called the Mirror. It's that
Witness,
Chinese.
happened?
The Witness. The Witness.
Oh,
The
it's
Witness,
the Chinese chick.
Is the Chinese girl
Oh,
who
yeah,
witnesses her own murder.
Oh.
The one that wasn't motion capture, right?
Yeah, the one that was completely hand drawn.
Hand drawn, which makes no sense because it looks fucking motion capture.
Yeah, it's CGI. It's not motion
Well,
capture. It's CGI with
CGI.
hand drawn.
Hand drawn.
We
Yeah.
basically the same thing as Spider-Verse. Like he
Right,
gave
right.
Spider-Verse its visual style.
And Spider-Verse looks like this because of Mielgo. So basically, Mielgo did this trailer, and the game concept for the next Watch Dogs Legion is, you know, every game has NPCs, right?
Right.
But in Watch Dogs Legion, anybody you see in the game world, you can recruit as a playable character.
What the fuck?
And they will have their own backstories and own problems and own set of skills and shit like that. And you can make a
Wow.
G.I. Joe kind of team and go on missions with those guys. So you know you see a grandma, and that grandma has certain skills, and you can recruit that grandma in your team to go on this mission. And you see this biker guy, you can recruit the biker guy, and you see this guy who's vandalism kortese, and he's doing something, and that's the whole concept so far.
Probably not. It's probably
So
not
far.
all NPCs. There's probably gonna be unique
Yeah.
NPCs for it.
Yeah,
Unique NPCs.
আমার
Nah,
ধারণা
so
হবে
far
যে-
they've said all NPCs, right? They keep saying.
they specifically said anybody in the world you see, you can recruit.
Yeah, that's why it's such an ambitious ass game.
And then
Well, anybody মানে তোর 1000 দিবে না, ধরো 100 জন।
That's still insane.
তাও তো
100 জনও তো insane.
100 NPCs is insane. But আমার যেটা ধারণা হচ্ছে দিবে কি, মনে কর ধর একটা এরিয়াতে 10টা NPC আছে, ওটার মধ্যে একটা স্পেশাল NPC আছে, you can go and recruit that special NPC. Not everybody.
Right.
I think that's what they're going to end up doing,
Either that or archetypes.
or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
So that, and then I'm not interested. Then and it's Ubisoft, so it's that's what they're definitely going to end
I
up
mean, like, I still want to play Watch Dogs 2 because I hear that it's actually really fun.
I played a
And
bit
I
of
do
it,
wanna
download
try
করে. The gameplay is fun actually. The gameplay is fun, but the story feels super, like edgy, woke bullshit.
It is woke. It's like millennial crap.
Like the dialogue, the character interactions, they're all like, oh my god, I want to shoot these people. Like, painfully, not in the head, in the foot. And slowly build up so that they die eventually.
It's like hacktivist but lamer.
Hacktivist bullshit. But it's like if Mr. Robot was done really, really, really badly. That's what it is. It's like garbage Mr. Robot is Watch Dogs 2.
Like I said, like the idea of Watch Dogs as a video game is
Fun
absolutely
fact: Watch Dogs
mesmerizing.
is in the Assassin's Creed universe.
Huh?
Yeah, they're in the same universe. Watch Dogs.
Yeah, they are.
in the same universe.
Watch Dog and what?
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed.
Oh, they're in the same universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch Dogs the App Store goes na.
Oh
And
yeah,
those are
that's
references
true.
as well. It's the same universe.
But like I said, it's a brilliant idea executed so poorly that it sucks.
Which is Ubisoft's trademark.
Which is Ubisoft's trademark, like. But they hit like it's not like they can't do it because they have done it once. এর পরেরটা repeat করতে পারে না. Look at Prince of Persia. They've done it twice. They did it, Prince of Persia, the first one and the part 2. They're amazing games, and they couldn't ever capture that again.
Even the 2008 game was really good.
Which one was the game?
The one with the girl, Prince of Persia.
Oh, the girl, the cell shaded remake one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually not bad. That was actually pretty good, actually. But look at
what's that game?
yeah, game. There was a cell shaded game. Then they had a great idea with Far Cry. They had a great villain with Vaas and everything. Far Cry 3 was
That's the thing,
amazing.
like, their issue is they have good ideas, but যখন ভালো আইডিয়া গুলা কাজ করে একটু বেশি মিল্ক করে।
হ্যাঁ, ওরা ওইটারে এমন ভাবে মিল্ক করে যে it's
And they make sure that it sucks. They make sure that it's dry and disgusting, and then they leave it alone.
yeah, it's like that. But so fuck Ubisoft.
Yeah. But like,
again,
legit, like if
talking
you
about
Indian
Ubi-
subcontinental Assassin's Creed, I would be
right,
hyped.
acha, dude, at least Ubisoft to at least the game গুলা বাইর করতেছে and people are playing it. What the fuck is Konami doing? Where the
Making
fuck is
pachinko games. They're making pachinko games.
Dude, what the fuck, man? আমি কোনামির ফেসবুক পেজে গেছি আজকে for whatever reason গিয়ে দেখি they're making treadmills, pachinko games, karaoke machines and shit like that.
Exactly what the people want.
And these are the guys who own Metal Gear, Silent Hill, Contra. It's like
Castlevania.
They changed their
Castlevania.
business model. They changed their business model, dude.
They've realized no one wants to play games anymore. People need to get fit.
They rethought their business model, dude.
You know,
The
every-
people that got fat
Microsoft
playing their video
IP
games,
গুলা কিনে
they
ফেলো।
will sell the treadmills to them now. ঠিক আছে?
Yeah.
Microsoft actually might end up buying Sega though, and then that's gonna be fucking crazy.
I mean, Yakuza has got on the Xbox Pass. It is on the Game Pass.
Then if that does happen, Yakuza Crackdown. Oh, fuck, that's gonna suck.
I hate you guys.
Yeah,
Please
man.
never say shit like that. Okay, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Yakuza Crackdown is going to be their version of GTA, but with Terry. What?
With
Terry
Terry
Russell?
Crews. Terry Crews.
Terry Crews.
ওর আসল নামই Terry।
Right. আমি হঠাৎ করে ভাবতেছি টেরি তো or Brooklyn Nine-Nine এর নামও তো টেরি না in the
Terry,
actual thing his name is Terry, so I was like no Terry to his sergeant name so what's his real name? Oh wait, that's Terry as well.
Terry Crews.
Sega কিনলে Forza Sonic.
Forza. Oh my god. I would love that. That'd be a fun ass game.
Dude, Sonic All-Star Racing with Forza. That'd be
Yeah.
amazing.
Dude,
Yeah, তখন they oh my goodness. Forza তো পুরা map, right?
yeah.
You can go anywhere you want with Sonic in that map. Wow.
Well, dude, the at that point basically Microsoft can do their own Smash Brothers.
Right? Oh,
They can do their own Smash Brothers like easily.
Sonic তো ট্রাই করছিল একটা ছিল না
Sony,
PS?
yeah, PlayStation All Stars.
হুম।
Which sucked ass. fucking JoJo
আসলে
All
এটা
Stars
বাজে
was a
ছিল।
better game. Oh, JoJo All Stars is a decent game actually. I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty fun
You
game.
mean you mean
J-Star.
J All Stars
J All Stars.
or something like that. Yeah.
No, you're
Nah,
talking about the
nah.
JoJo game for
JoJo,
PS3.
there's a JoJo fighting
There's a
game.
JoJo-
Yeah,
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 ওটা তো Eyes of
PS4
Heaven.
এরটা অনেক বাজে ছিল।
ওটা তো Eyes of
না,
Heaven.
ওটা PS4 এরটা, PS3 এরটার বলতেছে।
It was called All Stars.
Yeah, yeah.
JoJo All Stars.
Nice.
That
That's
was
a good
good. That
game.
was good.
So,
ওটা
yeah,
ভালো
it
ছিল।
was.
Eyes
It
of
was
Heaven
actually
অনেক
good.
বাজে।
আমি মালয়েশিয়াতে I played arcade এ একটা JoJo খেলছিলাম The arcade controller was
Dude, 90s এর game গুলা best. I think Arc
yeah.
System Work এর কোনো একটা বোধহয় আছে।
Yeah, Arc
Jojo
System
game.
Works as an arcade JoJo game, which is pretty fucking amazing as well. Is Arc System Works working on any fighting game for next gen?
Yeah, ওই Strive, Guilty Gear Strive.
Guilty Gear Strive. Right, that's coming up. But I want Fighters, Dragon Ball Fighters sequel.
ওরা কি কখনো ওইটা
ওরা এখনো DLC বের
কিং অফ
করতেছে
ফাইটার্স
বের
করে
করেই যাচ্ছে। হ্যাঁ?
ওরা কি কিং অফ ফাইটার্স আর করে এখন?
King of Fighters তো এখনো
ওরা Fighters এর ইয়ে করবে না।
SKF
They're not gonna make a sequel. They're just gonna like, you know,
keep on
doing
releasing DLC, yeah.
কারণ দরকার নাই।
King of
You
Fighters
can't really build on that.
King of Fighters 2019 এও একটা ভার্সন বের হইছে।
Wow, really?
Yeah. King of Fighters has been going on for a
Do they
while.
do they still keep introducing new characters নাকি আগের গুলাই just ভুলাই
আগের গুলাই রিসাইকেল প্লাস নতুন কিছু ক্যারেক্টারসও থাকে। Fighting games is another whole genre that I don't have really any idea about because like I don't think any of us are actually into fighting games and shit like that. That's a whole different ball game.
We know someone. ইনানকে ডাকা যায় fighting game নিয়ে কথা বলতে।
Oh hey, he plays so many damn fighting games, man. He plays all the Wii fighting games. And the worst, I say worst, but it's probably the best part. The guy buys all of them. Doesn't pirate shit.
Who owns does Marvel vs. Capcom is owned by Capcom? I'm বোকার মতো question করতে গেছিলাম। Who owns Marvel vs. Capcom?
No, ask the question, please, ask the question.
No.
উত্তর দিব।
It's like because in my head I'm saying MVC, right? I'm not saying the Capcom at the end. So I was like, who the hell owns MVC? Oh wait, fuck, it's Capcom. Right?
Yeah,
and Marvel.
Marvel এখন আর দিবে না।
Man, Marvel MVC
না, but রুদ্র যেটা বলছিল
PS4 টা এত ভালো ছিল।
ফাইজলামি করে রুদ্র একটা জিনিস বলছিল and that came true because of again we have to talk about Fortnite again because it's funny. So, you know how Marvel's Avengers just came out and everything, right?
Yeah.
Fortnite did a better Avengers game than Marvel's Avengers.
They did.
Like that's not even a joke anymore, Rudra. You know what the new LTM is, right? Like you start off as a hero and you have a defensive and you don't start off as a hero, sorry. You just start off as your skin or whatever the fuck you have. Because you could be a hero skin, right? And you get the abilities. You get Wolverine's claws. You get, and you get like an offensive and a defensive ability. So the offensive could be, like Doom's exploding magic thingy, gauntlets or whatever. The defensive could be Black Panther's kinetic shield, where you absorb damage and then you yeet it at people.
So you start off as Cable.
You can start. You basically, you have like a shit ton of various abilities. And it's like random, and you can pick up more abilities.
So
like all the abilities are in Fortnite now. All the abilities are in
Your
Fortnite.
Cable.
Yeah,
you have all
much.
the hero their shop armaments you can use and stuff.
Pretty much. And that's the thing. Like, that's why the Avengers game is sad, man. How did Fortnite beat you? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why? An LTM made a better game. The LTM is a better game than the AAA title made by Square fucking Enix.
It's not. Yeah, it's not by Square Enix.
Oh, Square Square published.
Yeah, published it. Published.
Crystal Dynamics পাল। ওরা তো ভালো জিনিস বানাইতো।
Yeah.
Crystal Dynamics Tomb Raider ছাড়া কি বানাইছে?
Deus Ex.
আর Deus Ex the ভালো। They're all good.
Yeah, all the Deus Ex are pretty good. Deus Ex 2 is a fucking
And the
insane.
Tomb Raiders are good as well. The Tomb Raiders are pretty good for what they are.
The new ones.
Yeah. But yeah. Fuck Avengers, man. Stupid, disappointing piece of trash.
Hey, nah, banaye nahi. They just made Tomb Raider. Deus Ex.
Deus Ex kid.
No. Eidos made Avengers with Crystal Dynamics.
Oh, Eidos বানাইছে Deus Ex, right? Whatever, man. Garbage game.
Yeah. We were being too lenient to it. Don't kill this.
Hey, আমরা খেলার সময় we were trying to be like, yeah, but পরে that's the thing. Nah, I was being too lenient because I was like, okay, maybe you can't do this any better, and then I played Fortnite. I'm like, nah, wait. So this game
আমাকে একটা জিনিস বলো। This is the problem with the video game industry. You took 5 or 6 of the biggest names in voice acting.
Right.
And then you did not make it a single player story-driven RPG game or whatever action game. You went and made it as a games as a service. You literally, why the fuck would you take voice actors if you're not going to make it a single-player story-based game? I mean,
Right.
I that's the thing that I never understood what they did with Avengers. I was expecting, oh my god, Nolan North, oh my god, what's the other guy's name? Travis? No, not Travis.
Travis Willingham.
Travis Willingham. And you have all these guys who are the best in the industry in doing voice acting as Hulk, Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, whoever, and you're not doing a single player mission driven linear narrative story. You're doing
Huh.
it just as a game as a service. How the fuck are you so dumb?
Also, you know,
Man, single
like,
player would be great. চিন্তা করো, if you're playing Captain America, uh, you'll start off at one place and then battle এ
আমরা
তোমার
কিন্তু
position
আমরা
একরকম
কিন্তু
থাকবে। তুমি যদি
একটা
হকায়
সুইচ
হও,
আমরা কিন্তু
তুমি
একটা
হকায়
সুইচ
হলে you're in the
এক্সক্লুসিভের কথা
building.
ভুলে যাচ্ছি।
Hmm?
বেস্ট অ্যাভেঞ্জার্স গেম আমরা কিন্তু একটা সুইচ এক্সক্লুসিভের কথা ভুলে যাচ্ছি।
He's talking
Ultimate
about
Alliance 3.
He's talking about
Ultimate Alliance 3
He's
exists.
talking about Alliance 3.
Yeah, but
Right.
again, those games are different thing as well. Those are like top-down beat 'em up with friends type
Yeah,
of.
I'm talking first person shooter.
But I'm talking about a
Yeah.
single player, story-driven. Like একটা মিশনে পুরো Avengers গেছে. Do a little
Yeah.
bit, part with Captain America, switch to Hawkeye. Hawkeye part koro. Hawkeye part খেলার পরে switch to Black Widow. And you
Yeah.
see this entire mission from 6 different vantage points till you come up to a boss fight, and at that point you can just choose whoever you are fighting with, and বাকিগুলোকে Dragon Age style AI ছেড়ে দাও.
Right.
You can just do it a single player narrative driven mission game. Why would you go
আমি আলটিমেট অ্যালায়েন্সের কথা বললাম
Hey,
এই কারণে
boss
যে
battle you can go Final Fantasy,
they
right?
tried to make
Yeah.
the kind of game Ultimate Alliance is while
Yeah.
Ultimate Alliance exists.
Yeah, that's the stupid thing.
Yeah.
Stupid as fucking thing.
They should have done something different.
Oh god, we got carried away. It's already an hour and 32 minutes, and we've had like a fair few people listening. Anyways, guys, I hope you actually enjoyed us ranting about and talking about games. It's something we're all very passionate about, as you can see. And if you want us to talk about more video games, we can always talk about more video games. But yeah,
Please feel free to message the page about games or whatever the fuck you want.
yeah, whatever the fuck you want. If there's any
Community
topic you want,
engagement.
yes, we're trying to do some community engagement. So
Community
anything that you want. You want us to talk about, just let us know and we'll just do an episode and we'll talk about that shit. It can be anything. As you saw, we started this episode with porn. So
Exactly. And
we
ended up
are
segueing
pretty
escalated.
into video games somehow, right?
Things escalated, man.
it is a well-known fact that video games were birthed by porn. So
Mhm.
so that's how it all started.
Never
So
underestimate the popularity of meat and fuck games.
But before we go, I want to mention something. Like I discovered something very fascinating while we were like here.
what
Um,
what
So you guys know who David S. Sandberg is, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
he released a
Yes.
4-hour video like 23 hours ago. He released a 4-hour video of him flipping off the camera.
they're just flipping for 4 hours.
Yep.
হাত ব্যথা করতেছে না?
Probably.
Probably got like a million views right
How
now
to
because
shoot
people are
a
like,
4-hour video in 53 seconds.
Yeah, it's 27,000 views.
Matro.
27,000 people in America basically said, I need some structure in my life. So I need somebody to tell me to fuck off.
আমি আগে
Fuck
আগে
you, fuck
দেখতেছিলাম there's actually a minute, like I think 3 hour 1 minute, 3 hours এর থেকে দেখলে there's a 1 minute clip that's very 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 fascinating. You should definitely check that out.
Is it Shazam 2?
I'm not watching that shit.
Is it Shazam 2?
No.
Oh.
No, like literally just go to like I think it's basically Tenet, but it's a very old like home video like of him or someone doing the Tenet effect, like the time reversing effect, and it's really fascinating. I think he did Tenet before
he
Tenet.
did Tenet before Tenet, and he just fixed a lot of tissue paper.
It's really cool.
Anyway,
It's actually pretty
guys,
cool.
you can go check out this weird video that
Just Google I flip you off for 4 hours.
David Sandberg's YouTube channel is actually really cool.
It
Yeah,
is
Pony
actually.
Smasher,
It is.
Pony
It
Smasher.
is. Pony Smasher is actually really good YouTube channel. I love that video where he says, "You don't need any tools to make videos, movies, but you guys only watch my videos where I talk about the most expensive tools to make movies with." So he's like, It's just insane.
I
The
love his
one.
shitty dolly. Like ও কিন্তু actually অনেক budget ways এ shoot করে বাসায়।
Yeah. And and the way it breaks it down, like that horror movie that he made about Lights Out, na ki jani naam chilo. And
Yeah,
he basically like in the Shazam video, he basically says, yeah, you YouTube video essayists are idiots because you know কোন video essayist বলছে this is how Darla's character arc এমনি করে হইছে, and you know she's a black girl and this is she talks very fast and that's why she runs. He's like, no, I did it this way because it was a budget issue. That's how I shot it that way. You know, don't go looking for meaning when there is none. So, anyways, guys, thank you for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. We love you all 5 of you. And hopefully you will hang out with us again next week. So from all of us at Thwip, goodbye, good night.
Good night.
Good night.